Okay guys, I'm sorry to break it to y'all, but it's official. The cold, depressing winter months where everyone, including you and I, are ugly, have arrived again. But it's okay, because this winter, we're not gonna let it take over us. This winter is not the winter where we're gonna once again glow down. It's the winter where we're gonna glow up, my babe. So get ready, because this video is your ultimate guide to glowing the entire winter season that it's coming ahead. So make sure to watch the video until the end so that this winter is the winter where you're gonna be your prettiest, best self. Let's go. So first of all, let's start off with the skincare, because we all know that winter air is aggressive. So this winter, our focus will be on hydration and protection. I used to deal with acne, right? And I always thought that the more aggressive the product, the better it was for my skin. Turns out it was wrong. And especially during this cold winter months, it's really important to treat your skin with nourishment and not just throw a lot of aggressive products on it. I personally make sure to use like more of a cream cleansers, but it's a cream cleanser that also has like scrubs in it, so that I'm sure that it also like really goes into the pores and cleans my face. And also we need to make sure that we avoid really hot water, because hot water actually makes your skin even drier. And then whenever we're done with cleaning our face is all washed, we want to use moisturizers. I personally have the moisturizer from Dermatologica, but I know that there are a lot of other brands that also have really good moisturizers, so no pressure on that. Buy whatever you want or use whatever you have at home, but make sure to keep that skin moisturized. And you don't need to use these moisturizers every day. I personally don't, because I just feel like when I use them every day, my skin just gets oily. But try to use them like variation from 2 to 3 times a week. Then after that, we want to make sure that we take care of our hands and of our lips. So always carry like a lip balm, and also with hand cream, because I don't know about you, but my hands, every single winter, they just like die, like literally. They get so dehydrated that they just turn all red, and I don't even want to touch my skin. So really this winter, make sure to keep those hands moisturized. And then we also of course want to make sure we have those weekly extras, and by that I mean doing face masks. We're using more aggressive exfoliations, but nothing too harsh. Then we want to make sure that our skin, our body stays soft, stays clean, stays all of the above. So before going into your shower, like 2 to 3 times a week, dry brush. You know those brushes that you can dry brush with? Those work. You do that before going into your shower, and it just takes away all of the dead skin, and it boosts blood circulation. And I didn't know I cared that much about my blood circulation, but apparently it's really good for you, and it keeps that healthy look. And me personally, what I love to do when I shower is using those body scrubs, you know, those sugar scrubs. Or if you don't have that, I recommend using like gloves, you know, those exfoliating gloves that you can really deep wash yourself with. Those are amazing. And then after showering, we really want to make sure to use that body oil or that body lotion when our skin is still damp, to keep that moisturized look, but without being just greasy. And this winter, we also want to take care of our hair. And for this, we're gonna do hair masks once a week before going into our shower. And when we're in our shower, we want to make sure that we're not using too hot water. It's better to use like lukewarm water, but the best is to use really cold water on your hair, even though that's kind of torturous. So it's okay, you will be excused if you don't use super cold water, but don't use too warm water though. And of course, as we know, we want to make sure not to use too much heat on our hair, but if you do, at least put on like heat protectors. And now to radiate, we want to keep that inner glow and nourish ourselves from within. So the first thing that's really important is to keep drinking that water, babe. It's not because you're not thirsty that you don't need at least your liter of water every single day. I'm not going to tell you how much you need to drink, because I think that's more of a personal thing, but the bare minimum is 1 liter every single day. But don't overdrink neither, that's not going to help. Cold water does dehydrate even without you noticing it, so make sure to be mindful about that. Then we want to keep eating our healthy fats, so avocado, salmon, nuts, butter if you eat butter, olive oil, pumpkin seeds. Those healthy fats really help you glow from within. It's good for your hair, it's good for your skin, it's good for your brain, it's good for every single thing. Plus it doesn't taste bad, and it keeps you glowing. And then of course my favorite supplement, I don't know if it's my favorite supplement, I don't know, but vitamin D is a must, because when we are in that lack of sun, we still need that vitamin D to help with our skin, mood, immune system, all the good stuff. And then drinking green tea or bone broth. Those are an extra. Plus it keeps you warm, and I like to be warm, especially when it's winter. And we also, of course, want to take care of that mind, because when the mind is shining, we are shining. And we've all seen an amazingly beautiful woman in winter, but she looks depressed, which immediately turns it off a little bit. So let's create these cozy rituals for ourselves. Journal, candles, soft playlists, warm tea or chocolate, like warm chocolate. Make sure to take care of your mind. And of course, it's not because it's winter that we don't want to take care of our bodies. Keep doing that movement, do some stretches, go on walks, maybe do some yoga in your room, maybe you do weight training. Make sure to stay active. And of course, after a long day of taking care of yourself, or a long day of being at school, or a long weekend day, we want to prioritize our rest. Get like from 7 to 9 hours of sleep every single night. Your body, your soul, your mind, everything will thank you, because rest equals radiance. And we obviously want to keep that style and that aesthetic up. So go for warm tones this winter. Maybe you like to wear black, maybe you like to wear brown, maybe you like to wear, I don't know, orange or a kind of gold. Use those for your wardrobe and makeup. I have a special tip. If you wear white, you will pop so much. You will be that little swan, that little snowflake in the masses. And then for our makeup, if you do wear makeup, it's really pretty. Those girls that put like blush so it looks like they're cold but in a subtle way, or highlighter. And what does look best in the winter lighting, more like cream based makeups, but I'm not going to tell you how to do your makeup, but that does look really pretty. Okay, my love, I hope this helps. And I mean, you already shine, but let's just make sure you keep that up this winter. I hope you got some helpful tips. I promise you, if you do at least some of these tips, you will glow and feel so much more confident, so much prettier. And even if no one notices, at least you will feel so much better. I love you. I'm excited to see you in the next video, and make sure to keep that glow this winter. Love y'all.